And meanwhile, I read his profile. Shri Ravi M is a seasoned naval architect with over 20 years of expertise in shipbuilding, survey certification, ISM audits, maritime policy, and IT and governance. His career blends deep technical knowledge with strategic policy insight, reinforced by extensive shipyard experience, regulatory leadership, and digital proficiency. He is currently serving as a ship surveyor cum Deputy Director General at the Directorate General of Shipping, Ministry of Ports, Shipping of Waterways, Government of India, where he is responsible for shipbuilding and regulatory compliance with the Naval Architecture Wing, while also heading the Coastal Shipping Branch. Previously, from 2005 to 2016, he has worked as a project manager and ship owner representative in Korea, China, and Japan, where he led multiple new shipbuilding projects, including heavy lift, semi-submersibles, self-unloaders, bulk carriers, container vessels, and tankers. In this capacity, he collaborated with shipyards, classification societies, and ship owners to ensure compliance, quality assurance, and timely delivery of vessels. With vast experience in survey certification of both new builds and existing ships, statutory compliance, and ISM audits, he has also played a significant role in shaping maritime and coastal shipping policy. His career demonstrates proven expertise in stakeholder coordination and leadership across international shipbuilding projects and regulatory frameworks with strong skills in ship design, coastal shipping, survey and certification, and IT and e-governance. We welcome you, sir. I request Shri Ashish Banati, sir, Deputy Controller of Technology, to welcome Shri Ravi Moka, sir.
Namaskar. A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I want to thank the forum for giving this opportunity. It is an honor to be with you at this 6th International Conference on Public Key Infrastructure and its Applications. Today, I represent the Digi Shipping, and I'm pleased to announce that Digi Shipping is celebrating the 75th anniversary celebrations at Mumbai, and Digi sir could not represent here. So he has sent his warm greetings to this PKIA event. Many of you might wonder what this maritime regulator is doing at this cryptography conference. The answer is simple. Today, ships sail on two seas. One is the physical sea, and the other one is the digital sea of data, documents, and communications. 20 years ago, our seafarers used to carry lots of stacks of paper certificates, and then it used to take a lot of time for the port clearances and all. A simple approval for the port clearance meant a long time, and port operations used to take a lot of time. So this transformation happened because digital transformation has to happen. So this digital transformation will help us to harness the power of cryptography. So the message is clear. So now our oceans highways now depend on the digital highways of trust, which the cryptography has to help us in its best way. Yeah, if you come about my organization, DG Shipping is a maritime authority which works under the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways and makes sure that our ships are safe, pollution-free, and our seafarers are well-trained and cared for. We manage maritime education, conduct exams, and gives the important certificates, for the competency of seafarers like the COC, CDC, and SID, and carry out the service certification of ships, which ensure the safety of ships through our 14 different mercantile marine departments throughout our country. We also represent the ministry in international forums like the IMO and ILO to follow global rules. DG's main goal is to keep India's shipping sector safe, efficient, and respected worldwide. And this is about the statistics on the Indian maritime sector. So India has a coastline of about 11,000 kilometers with 12 major ports and 217 minor ports across the country. Almost, we can say 90% of our trade by volume happens through the sea. These are not just big numbers, they show a huge responsibility we carry. With such scale, we need speed, transparency, and strong security. That is why we have adopted digital transformation in all our operations of digi-shipping. So here's something that keeps maritime professionals awake at night. Cyber attacks are one of the biggest worries for the maritime sector today. In 2017, the global shipping giant, Maersk Line, which handles nearly 20% of the world's container ship, fell victim to the devastating cyber attack called the NetPetya, a malware originally targeting the Ukrainian infrastructure. Within hours, Maersk globally IT infrastructure was crippled. Terminal operations halted in major ports like Rotterdam, Mumbai, and Los Angeles. Cargo tracking systems went offline, leaving thousands of containers stranded. Communication blackouts occurred between ships and shore offices. The company had to rebuild 4,000 servers and 45,000 PCs from scratch. So it caused a huge loss to the company of over 300 million US dollars. So you can say one piece of malicious code brought global supply chains to the knees. Since then, the ports like this South Africa and also the Japan have also been hit by ransomware. So beyond ransomware, we also witnessed in ships the GPS spoofing incidents in the Black Sea, where the GPS of about more than 20 ships showed false locations, creating serious risks and collisions and security risks. So if the GPS is falsified, then in the sea, the ships only sail through the GPS and the egg disk, electronic charts, all these features. So if these are spoofed by external factors, then we have got a lot of collisions and many maritime collisions happen, and then pollution incidents will also happen. So the reality is simple. When digital systems fail, physical operations stop. Even a single cyber breach can bring an entire port to a standstill. So coming to the DG shipping, why we are involved. Cyber attacks on the DG shipping could first cause operational disruption, slowing down the critical processes such as our daily plan approvals, inspections, and issuance of digital certificates. Such incidents may also result in loss of trust and reputation of our organization, as stakeholders lose confidence in the reliability of our PKI-based systems that secure maritime documentation. The risk of data breaches and identified theft is equally serious with sensitive seafarer and ship records. We have got about more than 3 lakh seafarers. So their data is very sensitive and it will be affected. These breaches could escalate into a national security risk, particularly if digitally signed ship tracking data or port clearances are manipulated. Ultimately, such threats carry severe financial and legal consequences, underscoring the need to strengthen the PKI frameworks to ensure integrity, trust, and resilience across maritime operations. So this can be seen, as we seen, the ship, the peak in maritime infrastructure, which the digital infrastructure is being used. You can be on the ship as well as on the shore. So modern maritime operations rely heavily on the digital systems, both on ships and in ports. Ships use satellite communication, GPS, radar, and navigation tools, while ports depend on the SCADA and PLC systems, servers, and automated gates. These are secured with the public key infrastructure using encryption, digital signatures, and authentication. So PKI builds trust and protects data, but it also becomes a major target for the cyber attacks. The more we depend on PKI, the more important it is to keep it secure to protect the trade and national security. Previously, the engines of the ship were out from the cyber security, but right now the ship engines are also electronically operated. Mostly we have got electric engines and electronic, which are monitored by this electronic things and which are through our softwares. So every component is now digitally linked, and then we have issues in relation to this cybersecurity matters. So let me a story that changed the Indian maritime security. In November 2026, 2008, 10 terrorists entered Mumbai using a small fishing boat called the MV Kuber. So they hijacked it in Karachi. So the boat went undetected as it crossed into our waters. So the terrorists killed the crew of the fishing boat and used the vessel to get close to Mumbai. So after which they have switched on to our smaller inflatable boats to land at different points in Mumbai. And then this led to a tragic 26 by 11 attacks, which claimed about 116 lives and injured over 300 people. So the key lesson at this incident was clear. The small boat exposed a big gap in our coastal surveillance. We simply did not know what was approaching our shores at that point of time. So this tragedy became our turning point. We realized that thousands of fishing boats, small cargo vessels, and other craft which are moving along the coastline every day have no proper identification and cannot be tracked in the coastal waters. And many of them could pose a security threat. This is exactly why we developed our long-range identification system. Through long-range identification systems, we can track all ships, including foreign vessels, within 1,000 nautical miles from the Indian coast, and can track all Indian ships which are anywhere in the world, which are Indian flagged. So today, our LRT center provides real-time encrypted monitoring of vessels far beyond our coastal radar. It's cryptography and trust architecture working for national security and maritime safety. The system has become the backbone of our maritime domain awareness. Never again would an unidentified vessel approach our shores without our knowledge. So this, LRIT system is being maintained by CDAC, and it is supported in the terms of data center and also operationalized by the CDAC. So this is the overall view of the LRIT. So LRIT system transmits a vessel's identity, position, and timestamp via satellite from the shipborne equipment. Then this data is routed through the communication and application servers provided to dedicated data centers. Then distribution is controlled by a data distribution plan, while global routing is handled by the International Data Exchange. So these are the prominent features of this LRIT system. So implemented in adherence to IMO standards and guidelines. So it has got advanced GIS features for accurate incident analysis and such and risk operations. So these are all designed as protected system by the NCIIPC. So it comes under the critical infrastructure of the nation. Let me share more about our DG shipping uses in our daily operations with related to PKIA. We issue over 50,000 seafarer certificates annually, all with digital signatures and cryptographic seals. Our certificate of competency for officers, ratings, and medical fitness certificates are all digitally authenticated. Ship registration certificates, safety certificates, and pollution certificates carry digital signatures that can be verified instantly by the port authorities worldwide. When ship arrives at any international port, officials can verify the authenticity of our certificates within seconds using the cryptographic verification. Again, our port state control inspections means the foreign vessel inspection now use e-signatures for all our inspection reports and deficiency notices. This means faster processing and tamper-evident records. Flag state inspections of our own Indian vessels are conducted with digitally signed survey site reports and maintain their integrity from ship to shore. Our approved training institutes use e-signatures for the course completion certificates and examination results. This prevents certificate fraud and ensures only qualified seafarers receive genuine credentials. We have also digitized our ship survey process completely. Marine surveyors use tablets and smartphones to conduct surveys with GPS stamp timestamp, and digitally signed reports. These surveys cover everything from hull of the ship to safety equipment verification. The entire process is cryptographically secured from the data collection to final approval. Our digital transformation journey has been remarkable. Through our eSamudra platform, which we are in the process of stage of ongoing, and this will be made live by next year, by January also. So through that eSamudra platform, which is a mini ERP solution for the complete functions of DG shipping. These company applications or any seafarers applications are authenticated with e-signatures. And we are also be using Aadhaar-based verification for accountability here. The technology advantage is very clear. Elliptical cryptography enables secure digital bills of lading even with the limited bandwidth at sea. Smart ports use digitally signed messages for container movements, custom declarations, and berth scheduling. Everything is auditable and tamper evident. Blockchain platforms like CargoX are revolutionizing how we handle shipping documents, making them transparent, instant, and secure across the borders. Smart contracts automate settlements and conditional releases. We are not working in isolation. We are also aligning our infrastructure or our framework with the international standards. This includes IMO cyber risk requirements under the ISM code, updated maritime cyber risk management guidelines, IAC's requirement for cyber resilience in new ship designs, and India's Digital Personal Data Act 2023. So DGS has initiated robust cyber security transformation. A unified cybersecurity compliance framework has been developed, aligning with the global standards. Let me outline our vision through the DGS trust framework. First, we want universal digital certificates. Second, we are building a unified e-signature experience. One seamless signing platform for shaping lines, agents, training institutes, ports, speed without compromising the accountability. Third, we focus on trust and compliance through regular cyber audits, incident response drills, and certificate verification exercises, all aligned with our IMO guidance. So our ultimate goal is Maritime Digital India 2030, as per our Maritime India Vision 2030 document. Every vessel and every seafarer will have a unique digital identity. We will have a role-based permissions, end-to-end encryption, and cross-border tamper-evident records. We are also pursuing responsible innovation through blockchain pilots, smart contract workflows, and digital currency use cases, all in controlled sandbox environments. Again, we cannot do all this alone. The PK architects here should help us build hardware-backed keys, secure enclaves, and revocation systems that work at maritime scale. The industry leaders should make security a competitive advantage, not an afterthought. The academia and the startup should innovate and help us detect spoofing, harden IoT devices, and build user-friendly verification tools. Your innovations will literally sail with our ships and protect our oceans. As I close, let me leave with you the three fundamental truths. First, cryptography is the backbone of the maritime digital safety. From the authenticity of a distress alert to the integrity of a cargo manifest. Second, digital signatures and e-signatures are not just convenient, they are essential enablers of trust at scale. Third, collaboration is our compass. Only together, regulators, industry, researchers, can we secure the world's sea lanes in digital age. So on behalf of DG Shipping and Ministry, I thank IEEE, CDAC, and the PKIA for organizing team for creating this vital platform. If PKI is the lighthouse, then cryptography and signatures are the guiding beams of leading India's maritime sector into a safer, faster, and more trusted future. The ocean of possibilities is vast. So with your expertise and our shared commitment, we will navigate it securely. Thank you and wish you all the best. for all the things.
Any questions? I will request Shri Ramchandran, Scientist G, Office of CCA, to present a memento to our speaker.